Hello, 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 ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome back to another live watch along at QualityShot Boxing with me, Ali. In tonight's live watch along, we'll be watching the Beterbiev versus Anthony Yarde for the World Championship fight, for the Unified Light Heavyweight Championship. How's everyone been? Hope everyone's been well. I'm due to be joined by Etty sometime soon. I think he's just busy at the moment, so as soon as he's ready, he'll jump back on. He'll jump on. But how's everyone doing? How's everyone feeling? Just sorting out my phone, make sure it's good. How do people think the fight's gonna go? What do people think's gonna happen this fight? In all honesty, me myself, I'm going for a mid mid, mid to late Beterbiev knockout. I know some people are saying that Beterbiev is the clear favorite, which I think he is, but there are also some people who think that Yard possesses something, to trouble Beterbiev, for the first couple of rounds, maybe even score a knockdown. I think there'll be at least one knockdown for Beterbiev, if not a couple, most certainly a knockout. I know it's going to end in a knockout. I don't see this personally finishing. I don't see this finishing on points. If it does, hands up, I'll admit I was in the wrong. But yeah, that's my prediction. That's how I feel it's going to go. But how does everyone else think? Just need to check the undercard so far. I just tuned in now. And I beg your pardon if I'm sounding a little bit under the weather. I've been under the weather past few days, but thankfully, thanks to God that I'm actually getting better. So I'll still be able to stream for you. But for those of you who haven't perhaps joined us on the channel before, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe down below. It takes literally a few seconds to click. Done quicker than switching over to Instagram, quicker than switching over to Reddit, to Twitter. Just quick like, comment, subscribe. Do interact with us like last time we had, and on our past few live watch alongs. We had some great interactions with some of our followers, so it'll be great to see that repeated once again. By the way, I know last time I promised one of the followers that I'll wear the Liverpool shirt. Honestly, I was looking for it. I could not find it at all. So I am sorry. I promise you, I promise you, I promise you. For the next live watch along we have, I will definitely have it done. Just tune in. Don't forget to tune in, my bro. Don't forget to tune in. I've not been played at the moment. See the live undercard as well. So the main event is expected to be around 10 p.m. So in about 45 minutes. I think we've got maybe another undercard also. Let's just see. Artem Dalakian, David Jimenez, Karatuma, Ezekiel Osvaldo Madonna, Willie Hutchinson. I actually went to see Willie Hutchinson fight. Well, I went to see one of my friends fight. Willie Hutchinson was on the undercard as well. This was on one of Joe Joyce's undercard fights early on in his career when he fought under David Hayes' promotion, Haymaker Promotions, a couple of years back. So my friend went to see him as the first fight. Willie Hutchinson, I think, was one of the main carded fights alongside Joe Joyce. I mean, what do people think is next for Yarde? I mean, this is his second. Oh, I think his dream is a bit perfect. I mean, it's his second world title shot. He fought Kovalev. I think he went to fight Kovalev, I think, in Russia or abroad. I'm sure it was abroad. I think it was in Russia. So I mean, that takes something, and it shows. I think it's testament to Yarde's. I think it's testament to Yarde's desire, intention, to show that he's serious to make a statement. So we have to give credit to him to that, and I do think that this is something that Yarde cannot get ahead of himself with in that respect. He can't let that oh, I'm brave, I'm tough, which he is, get ahead of him, because he's going to get chewed up and eaten out. So he needs to be careful about that. Take a different approach. I mean, he has the whole lions in the cat mentality. I mean, which helps him. He trains with Adeji Tunde. I think I've really forgot to say her name. You guys know who I'm on about. I think he needs to focus on fighting. Maybe change his approach. I mean, we saw last week with Chris Eubank and Liam Smith. Chris Eubank, completely different fighter to how we're accustomed to seeing him. He fought more like Roy Jones Jr. And I think for the most part, he was doing quite well. New fighter. I mean, the fight was up until that devastating knockout. It was a very close fight, in my opinion, maybe one round so either way. So we have to wait and see. I think he needs to tailor his approach. If you're going to be fighting world champions of that caliber, then you definitely need to be careful. I mean, he's light heavyweight. Canelo fought light heavyweight against, I think, Bivol or so, but he lost. But I mean, if he's going to be fighting with those caliber fighters, he needs to be very, very, very careful. He's got the physicality, yes, but the technical ability compared to those fighters that he'll be facing needs to be up there. He needs to be able to prove that he can mix and match with them. He can, apologies, not mix and match with them, but he can hold his own against them. I don't know what you guys think. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think. So yeah, it's 2 more fights left to go. Moses Ituma, but and also Fletcher versus Darryl Sharp. So the Fletcher Sharp fight is coming up very soon, next few minutes, and then after it's the Moses Ituma, and after it's the Beterbiev versus Yarde fight. Guys, please hit the like button down below. Spam that like button. Share it with everyone. If you're watching on YouTube, if you're watching this on Twitter, on Twitch, or whatever it is, guys, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe down below, please. Beg your pardon. The Darryl Sharp. Oh wow. Last 2 fights. That's crazy. So Darryl Sharp, I think, is a journeyman. He's got 7 wins, 96 losses, and 1 draw. I'm not taking anything away from journeyman, but for him to fight at that level of at that point of the night, it's a bit of a mad one. So Tommy Fletcher, his record is 3 fights and 3 KO wins. Made his pro debut in July last year. Should I Mark Tibbs? Adam O'Reilly, Jimmy, and Mark Tibbs. Classic West Ham boys, Jim. So the fight's about to start between Fletcher and Sharp. Let's go. Start round 1. Let's go. Oh wow, Fletcher's 6'7". You can see the height difference, ridiculous, and he's commanding the center of the ring, popping out his jab. His southpaw, he's popping it. Another jab, stiff jab to the head, popping out some stiff jabs. Couple of jabs, just pinging Sharp back. Another right jab to the face connected. Another right jab, right jab, right jab. Oh, this is going to be a long night for Sharp. 6 rounds, but it's going to be a long night. Decent payday, but going to be a long night. Right to the body by Fletcher. Another right. Right and left landed by Sharp. Right by Sharp by Fletcher. He hasn't landed I don't think he's done a single punch so far. Almost a minute and a half, he hasn't done a single punch so far. The height difference, ridiculous. Oh my lord. He's on the outside. And he's commanding the center of the ring. Nice. It's tough for you, Sharp. Right to the head by Fletcher. Another double jab by Fletcher. Jab by Fletcher. Combination. Oh, finally Sharp landed. Finally. Only 1 punch. So Fletcher right to the head. Jab by Fletcher. Jab right, then right uppercut by Fletcher. Oh, another right jab landed by Fletcher. Jab by Fletcher, but missed and ducked. Although, in all fairness, I mean, the judges, the judges are saying like the height difference is too much, and I do get them. At the same time, you know, look at history. Mike Tyson, the guy was shorter than Sharp, but he was knocking out people tall, 6'5", 6'6". But Sharp's starting to land some of his own combinations now. Let's go. Fletcher's got Sharp in the corner. Jab by Fletcher. Jab to the body of Fletcher. Easy first round. No doubt about it. Without a shadow of a doubt. This one belongs to Fletcher. Easy. What do you guys think? That? Let me know in the comments down below. What do you think? If you're tuning into this fight, how do you think Fletcher looks? Is this going to be another knockout for Fletcher? Is it going to go to points? Is this going to be the first time he's going to be sent to the scorecards? Also, let me know down below in the comments what you think of the main fight itself, the headlining fight. Artur Beterbiev versus Tyson Fury's in the crowd. His kids and Bob Arum as well. Versus Anthony Yarde. So start off round 2. Jab by Fletcher, another jab by Fletcher, jab to the body by Fletcher, jab left, right by Fletcher. Jab to the body by Fletcher, jab to the head by Fletcher. Fletcher's got sharp up against the ropes, well, on the outside, up against the ropes. Fletcher, my God, look at the height in that guy. Oh my Lord. Jab by Fletcher, but doesn't land. Jab to the head as a dummy, then to the body by Fletcher. Left by Fletcher. Double jab to the body by Fletcher. Double jab by Fletcher. Combination by Fletcher, doesn't land. Left to the body by Fletcher. And Sharp's inviting him back on. Another jab, he's telling him, come on. Left uppercut, right uppercut, combinations thrown. Sharp's inviting one. Sharp's fighting back, throwing back his own combinations. Oh, powerful left thrown by Fletcher. But Sharp's taking him, telling him, come on, come on. It's up against the right. He's inviting him in. This is the funny thing about certain journeymen. They know that they could turn it up if they wanted to, but for obvious reasons they don't. And they just invite the fighter on. It's a good test for a fight for a prospect coming up. Are they able to handle that pressure? Are they going to be fed that? Are they going to be goaded? Are they going to allow themselves to be goaded? Jab by Fletcher. Jab to the body. Left thrown by Fletcher, but missed. They're tying each other up. Jab by Fletcher. 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 Jab to the body by Fletcher. Jab to the head. Double jab left by Fletcher. Another jab by Fletcher. And Sharp, once again, is inviting him to come on. I think if Sharp doesn't get knocked out now, I think he's going to be end of round 2. Close up. I'll give this one to Fletcher again. I think it's fair to give it to Fletcher. I think if Fletcher doesn't knock out Sharp early on and it goes into the last round, I think that I think that Sharp's going to turn up in the last round. All journeymen tend to do this. First, for the vast majority of the fight, the prospect had their fun, feel themselves, they encourage them on, come on. That to me, when I first used to see that, I used to think to myself, what's the journeyman doing? This is a bit of a silly thing to do. When I realized that they're just encouraging the fighters, trying to test the fighter, trying to make them come onto them more, bring out the best in them, because ultimately that's the job. They're meant to bring out more of the best in the prospect at that moment in their careers. But I think, to last round of the fight, if it gets to that, then without doubt, I think Sharp's going to turn up. Then we will really test Fletcher. We'll start round 3. So Fletcher's got Sharp in the corner. He's inviting him again. Sharp's telling him, come on, smiling every time he lands a punch. Like, come on, throw harder. The size difference is ridiculous. It's David versus Goliath. So Fletcher's got Sharp against the rope, throwing combinations, and he's dodging. Oh, and Sharp's taking it. He threw an overhand right, and he's telling him, come on, bring him on. Who do I have winning the main event? Beterbiev. Any day. Beterbiev for me. That's random. Beterbiev. I can't laugh too much, bro. I'm going to sound like a frog. But that's random. That is a random comment as well, to be fair. But I would say the only thing I would differ is Beterbiev by knockout, not by murder. But yeah, guys, if you're tuning in, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe down below. It helps us. It helps you lot. We get to engage with each other all the time. Oh, Fletcher's. I thought for a moment Fletcher was. Oh, Fletcher threw one and Sharp spun the back with it powerful overhand right. And now Fletcher's telling him, come on. one of the commentators saying that he'd probably be invited to the pub afterwards and invited later. After this fight, Sharp's gonna go to the pub, so I'm gonna buy him a drink. And 30 seconds left of round 3. Oh, powerful left thrown to the body by Fletcher. Sharp responded but missed. Uppercut thrown by Fletcher, but they're tying each other up now. Do I see early signs of fatigue from Fletcher? Or do I see it from Sharp? I think Fletcher, his intensity slowed down a bit since the first 2 rounds. Jab thrown by Fletcher. Another jab thrown by Fletcher. Jab 3. End of round 3. I'll give this one to Fletcher as well, to be fair. Guys, let me know as well down in the comments, what do you think? How do you think this fight's going to turn out? How do you think it's going to be? Guys, don't forget, for those of you tuning in, we've got 30 live viewers so far. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe down below. Just right below, down below. Subscribe, like, and comment. Get involved. Let me know what you think. Let me know how you think this fight's going to turn out. How you think the Beterbiev vs. Yarde fight is going to turn out. Artur, Zora, and Fury singing with each other again. That's beautiful. After their fight, that's so beautiful to see, honestly. I think it's becoming very, very, very close friends. Like brothers almost. That's what you have to see. To start round 4. Fletcher starting more aggressive again, pushing Sharp on the outside. Jab. Left and right uppercut. That's uppercut by Fletcher. He's got Sharp in the corner. Sharp inviting, come on, bring it on. Left and right thrown by Fletcher. Jab by Fletcher. Jab by Fletcher. And Sharp's just smiling. Sharp is starting to get a little fatigued, in all fairness. Jab by Fletcher. Jab by Fletcher, but missed. Jab landed. Another jab by Fletcher. He's got Sharp in the corner. Sharp's inviting him, smiling at him, goading him in. Fletcher trying to find his range, another jab by Fletcher. Nice footwork by Fletcher. Change of stance. He's got Sharp in the corner. Sharp, to be fair, is very quick and agile. High tight guard, moving in and out. That's decent overall. Give him credit for that. I thought this fight's gonna. Oh, jab and left by Fletcher. Sharp's purposely holding out, and you can tell it's on it. Jab by Fletcher, jab, left by Fletcher, but missed. He's got it for Sharp against the ropes. Left, right uppercut. Jab by Fletcher, left. When he brings back too tight, bro, let your hands go. Let your hands go. You've got him in the corner. Oh, wild left thrown by Fletcher, but missed. Had it connected. Could have been early night for Sharp. He's got Sharp in the corner. Sharp is dodging in. Oh, just on the bell. Sharp throw like a weird behind the head, right? If that's what you call it. So end of round 4. I'm giving this one to Fletcher today. I mean, last 2 rounds were fairly close, perhaps, but I'll give this one to Fletcher. So Artur Beterbiev is currently in the change room getting his hands wrapped. He's got 7 wins and 7 knockouts in world title fights. That's damn impressive. He's fighting out of Canada, but he's originally Russian, I believe, no? If anyone in the comment, if anyone who's viewing right now can confirm that, that would be absolutely great. So start of round number 5. Fletcher's got Sharp in the corner. A few combinations thrown by Fletcher and Sharp. Come out the corner, but now fighting once and commanding the center of the ring. Jab by Fletcher, but missed. Finding his range. Double jab by Fletcher. Another jab by Fletcher. Triple jab by Fletcher. 2 body shots thrown by Fletcher landed. Fletcher's just throwing punches, trying to find his range, trying to find his. To be honest, you're only 3-0. You're coming up against someone who's had over 100 professional fights. I can see that. Left hook thrown by Fletcher, but Sharp responded with a clean hook to the head. Now he's got him in the corner. Through combination by each other, now they're tied up. Another jab by Fletcher, but both of them mixed. There's not much excitement in this fight, to be fair. Like, you'd expect a fight of like this, or fighters like this, for there to be some excitement, some fireworks. Nothing so far. Oh, jab, couple of jabs thrown by Fletcher, left by Fletcher, then a counter by Sharp. Now they're just teasing each other, slapping each other. End of round 5. Anteam Yarde's record 23 wins, 2 losses, 22 KOs. Impressive. That's a decent record, to be fair. And considering he's lost against Kovalev and I forgot who else it was. That's not bad at all. Like, and Lyndon Arthur. It's not bad at all, to be fair. Start round 6 for this fight. I'm not gonna lie, guys. Like, this fight is boring, man. It would be funny, like I said, it ends in a knockout. Now Fletcher's trying to go for the knockout. And Sharp's encouraging and goading him in, bringing him on. Like, come on, bring in, come on. Oh, wide right thrown by Sharp, but missed. He's pushed Fletcher up against the ropes. Guys, let me in the comments down below how you think this fight's gonna go. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't yet. Get involved. Let me know in the comments. Talk, get involved. We're channel for the fans, by the fans. Almost a minute and a half left. By the way, I forgot to mention, but round 5 I would have given it to Fletcher again, to be fair. Overhand left thrown by Sharp, but landed on Fletcher. But Fletcher started to find like a swelling, a redness on his right cheek, on his right side of his eye. So end of this fight, end of round 6. I give this one to Fletcher. I would say unanimous win for Fletcher. Give us some blow by blow comms, man. Faisal, I'm telling you, this fight is dead. They said that view. Thank you. Bro, honestly, I'm telling you, this fight is boring. It's dead. Like, I thought I was commenting blow by blow. It's not. Like, it's just pointless. It's so dead. There's no excitement to it. That's why I'm not commenting. That's why I'm not commenting blow by blow. It's so horrible. Stormzy's here. So we're waiting for the judges' scorecards. $60 to $54. As expected. As I said, as expected, 62, I think 54, whatever it was. Unanimous. Tommy Fletcher wins by points. Well deserved, but I think for Tommy Fletcher, he's someone who definitely shows potential, shows promise in terms of his height and his physical capabilities. And for a fact, you can tell he has the power. Having said that, he needs to be able to learn how to use that power, use that reach to an advantage. Yes, he was doing so in the beginning very well. But when you've got someone in the corner, let those punches go. Let those punches go. You got sniper rifles in each hand. Let those sniper rifles go non-stop. That's a bit slow in my opinion. And in all fairness, it's only 4-0 now. He's still young in his career. He's still got so long to go. He needs to work on it now. It's much easier to work on it now than to start working on it later on. So I think the next fight should be I believe it should be let's just find the other fight. So Moses Itoma, his brother Carol Itoma lost the first fight, so maybe it could be revenge for the Itoma family, for the Itoma clan, but we have to wait and see. How's everyone doing though? How's everyone tuning in? If you're new to the channel, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe down below. It's very quick, just at the bottom, just over here, just down there. Like, subscribe, and comment down there. Guys, I'm just going to be a few minutes away. Maybe a few moments away. I'll be back in a few minutes, okay? 1 second. Be back in a second. I am back, ladies and gentlemen. I am back. Apologies for the extended delay. Let me just find out why this thing is not. Hopefully it works now. Just connecting very shortly. I don't think the second last fight is ultimate fight is on now. It's on in the next few minutes. Yes. The interview. Oh wait, hold on. Well, that's very embarrassing. The fight did take place whilst I was away. Oh my lord. I am so sorry. It appears to be a knockout. It has been a knockout. Oh my god. That's so embarrassing. Oh my god. So they've given him oxygen. Matoma's opponent. In his professional debut, 23 seconds of round one. Wow. I think Beterbiev is originally Russian, if I'm not mistaken. Let me just double check quickly. Russian, yeah. Beterbiev is from Dagestan, originally from Chechen, but if that's not a sign for being a warrior in a combat sport, then I don't know what is. Hola, Anthony Delgado, muchas gracias por aquí, por ahora. ¿Tú creo que Artur va a ganar? Y yo también, yo creo que Artur Beterbiev puede ganar también. Unfortunately, I actually missed I missed the knockout, but I'm really sorry, I missed the knockout. Myself, when I came back and jumped back on the fight, I saw Itoma's opponent being administered oxygen in the ring. But soon, the Beterbiev vs after Yarde fight is going to be happening very soon. Next few minutes, hopefully, guys. If you haven't subscribed or liked or subscribed, please do so down below. It takes a few seconds to do so. And don't forget to comment as well. Please get involved. Let me know what you think. I want to engage in some debates with some of you fans, some of the followers. Let me know. Let us know down below in the comments. I want to get involved. I want to get into it. I sure as hell couldn't fight properly during my boxing gyms, but I can fight on a live. No, I'm joking. I'm not one of those keyboard warriors. I think the fight will be happening in the next few minutes. I think they're just having the commentators, the judges, not the judges, but the commentators talk fight. So Beterbiev is currently warming up in his locker room's changing room. The Hand vs Bivol will be a very good fight as well. I think both undefeated as well. Let me just take Bivol's record quickly. Yep, 21 fights, 21 wins, 11 by knockout. Beterbiev vs Bivol will be a very good fight, very close fight, I reckon, as well, for undisputed. Be good. Who do you guys think is going to win, Yarde or Beterbiev? Let me know in the comments down below. I want to see your comment. I want to see what you guys think. I predict a knockout for Beterbiev, either mid to late knockout. I don't know what you guys think. I think in the comments down below. Just comment Yarde, Beterbiev, KO points, whatever. Let me know. Just let me know. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I'm so tired, so sleepy, but I got my espresso with my broken Muhammad Ali mug, brought to me by one of my closest friends. So it's nasty. So they're just wrapping up Yarde's gloves, tying up his gloves. So it turns out Yarde has had 12 amateur fights, and for him to reach the levels that he's reached now, I mean, excellent fighter. He's got something about him, but also he's been promoted quite well. Now he needs to make a statement, prove that he's able to win against a world champion. I mean, we've seen this with Chris Eubank. Some people are saying after he lost against Liam Smith, he fights well domestically for lower level fighters, but when it comes to world champions or former world champions, the golfing class is a bit too much. Is this going to be another repeat? Is this not? We have to wait and see a few more minutes left for us to truly analyze, to truly see whether Yarde has it in him to throw it in, to mix it in with the best of the best. Oh. Oh, that tastes horrible. Oh, I'm back. They have Tommy Fury in the ring. No, it's come. Oh, they have Paul and Fury meeting in the center of the ring. Paul and Tommy Fury. I think Jake Paul is an embarrassment of a so-called boxer. He's not a real boxer. Never. squaring to each other in the center of the ring. Fury and Paul. Oh, I think Tommy slapped Jake. Both the bodyguards are getting into it. Both the security team's getting into it. Tommy Fury like stuck his finger in Tommy Fury's face. And like Tommy Fury like slapped him or tried to punch him. Derek Chisora is there as well. Yeah, how you doing, bro?
Good. How are you? Can you hear me?
Too bad. I'm not too bad. How you been? Long time.
Oh yeah, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. How you been? How are the States?
All right, so everyone's good. Everything's good. Appreciate it.
How's work?
Work is going on, brother. How about your end?
I can't complain. Still living, still being. I'm good if you're good, my man. If you're good, then I'm good.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome. Good to see you.
Likewise. This is like the second stream we've done live right now,
yeah. Yeah.
Good. Are you pardon? Are you watching the fight now? They're having Tommy Fury and Jake Paul arguing throughout the ring.
Yeah, they're doing the head-to-head for the two of them.
What's your view on that? I think this is all a joke. I think this is all an
I think it's
joke.
For real.
What do you think?
I do think it's for real.
No, I know that they're going to fight, but I'm saying, what's your view on the whole situation?
Oh, I mean, I think it's it's all like, I think they have love for each other, but you know how it is. They just try to sell the fight. But I think it's a good fight for both of them. I mean, I wasn't interested at some point, but now I think I'm interested for sure.
I'll be honest. The only reason why I'm possibly interested in this fight at all is just to see Jake Paul get smacked. I don't like him. I think what he's doing to the sport, he's taking it way out of context. I get the whole that he's bringing new viewership to the sport.
Yeah.
True. Okay, but at the same time, you can't tell your professional athlete, your professional boxer. Sorry, I beg your pardon. When there are fighters out there who dedicate their whole lives to the craft, and they're not able to sell tickets, they're not able to do this. Suddenly, you have someone coming in who's never done this sort of stuff before. It's just famous from Disney and YouTube.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm a professional fighter. Well,
Yeah.
It's disrespectful to those other fighters. I mean, bring the whole sport to disrepute, which is just further shows. I forgot the phrase. Wow, what's the word? It further just encourages the whole thought that boxing isn't really a sport; it's more of a business. And it's true.
That's true.
With people like Jake Paul, money actually it proves that money talks more and more.
Mm-hmm.
And ultimately, that can affect the actual sport itself to the point where it's like the essence of the sport is taken away, but the commercial side, the business side of thing is like it grows.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You've got to weigh up correctly.
Oh yes. Oh yeah. I mean.
I hope he gets smacked.
Oh yeah, I mean it's for sure it's a money fight because it's pay-per-view. I mean it's very expensive. It's a very expensive fight too for sure. So it's all about the money, absolutely. Good luck to the both of them. They're doing their thing. Like you said, I mean, the only thing I don't like about him is just the build up. Like most of his previous fights have been fixed, or like scripted.
Yeah.
But other than that, it's just like you said, it's just money,
Yeah. I think, to be honest, if Tommy Fury loses, then he can never show his face again.
Yeah.
He can never talk again, my bro.
Oh yeah.
Never talk.
Yeah, but I haven't watched the Jake Paul fight before, but I took a look at just two of his fights quickly when it was announced. And I think he doesn't have any boxing fundamentals. If he, like you say, if Tommy loses to him, it's gonna be crazy. Tommy just needs to put his left hand up just to protect that over right, and that's it. Then he beats him easily.
Eddie, my brother, I've seen clips of when Logan Paul and Jake Paul, when they were coming over to the UK to train. This is training for, Logan Paul fought KSI twice.
Yes, yeah. Mm-hmm.
When they were fighting each other in camp for that second fight, I've seen clips of Logan Paul and Jake Paul get absolutely wrecked, destroyed, humiliated by top-level amateurs. Only recently they turned pro.
Yeah.
Only recently, within the past year and a bit. I've seen them get absolutely wrecked, destroyed by top-level amateurs. That's what I'm trying to say. You can't call yourself a professional fighter and you're this and that and that. But you don't have the fundamentals. You get smacked up by amateurs.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, like anyone watching them, you can easily see that they don't have the basic amateur skills. Like like I was watching his jab against Harwood. Like I literally was just studying just his jab. Like there was nothing. He was just like. I was like, what
do you know what I think? Do you know what I think Jake Paul does? I think when he's fought like these professional former athletes like Ben Askren and Tyron Woodley, the combat fighters, they're former UFC champions. So thinking logically, like they've been world UFC champions. They're knockout specialists. They know how to fight.
Right.
You think they can't handle Jake Paul?
Oh yeah, I mean it's scripted. Like I mean, some of them that are like it's in the contract. Like don't do this, don't do that for sure.
Yeah, here's the thing though. I used to think at first it was scripted, it was fake. But if you're calling yourself a professional fighter and you're fixing fights like that, it's wrong. What I think Jake Paul probably did is that I agree. He's probably had clauses saying, "Oh, you can't do this, you can't do that, you can't throw a certain amount of punches." So that I can pay you higher. Or he'll say, if you knock me out, you win, you get like $100,000.
Right.
If you draw, you get 500,000. If you lose, so if Jake Paul wins, you get 2 million or 3 million. If you get knocked out by Jake Paul, you get 7.5. For example, these are just hypothetical figures. I'm just throwing them out. I'm saying I think that he follows that structure, that principle.
Oh yeah.
Bro, there's too much wahala around Jake Paul. Too much wahala around him.
He's problem child for sure.
he's a wahala child. He's a wahala child.
Exactly, wahala child. There you go. Oh, absolutely. So, what do you think about this? This is light heavyweight, right?
Yeah. Yarde versus Beterbiev.
Yeah, man, this is good. I mean, this has to be a knockout. Like somewhere, there's a knockout somewhere.
You know that's the thing. I predict a knockout win for Beterbiev by either mid to late rounds. Having said that, there are some people I've seen on social media who think that Yarde will trouble Beterbiev for the first 4 rounds or so, and even score a knockdown against Beterbiev. Bro, I think that's overreaching. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying it's impossible. I think it's very much possible, but. Bro, it's Yarde versus Beterbiev, like.
But the thing is, Beterbiev has always been a very slow starter. Though in most of his fights, like he's like been very slow. I remember like he got dropped in. I don't remember the fight, but he's always been very slow early enough. Then he picks up and he wears you down and he just crushes you. I don't know. I mean, I might see a Yarde upset in this one, but I don't know. Like it's crazy because. I mean, Yarde he's not like the greatest, but he's still tough. He's a tough guy. He's strong. He has good power. But I mean, if he can get it done early, which I think he can, then he would. I think I agree with people saying that he can only win, if it's early. But he doesn't want to
say that,
yeah, and I agree too because Beterbiev he's very strong. And he's one of those fighters that downloads information the first 2-3 rounds and just starts like wearing you down. And that's who he is. Like he has 18 fights, all knockouts. Like, geez, you guys crazy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So he's like Messi in a way. You see how Messi plays football? First 5, 10, 15 minutes, he just walks around, watches the game. But as soon as he switches on, boom, everything's done.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Oh, absolutely.
I guess we have to wait and see, guys. I guess we have to wait and see, what's going to happen in the next few minutes. Hopefully, the fight's going to be starting very, 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 very soon.
Mm-hmm.
I predict a knockout for Beterbiev mid to late rounds. Eti, how do you think the fight's going to go? You said there's a knockout, but either way, or
I think it's a knockout either way. This is definitely not going to points. If it goes to points, I'll be shocked. And if it does go to points, it might be. It's either it's a very boring point fight, but I don't think this fight is going to be boring at all. Um, I'm I agree with you, Beterbiev mid to late rounds, but I feel like um if he puts on the pressure early on, I think he might at least knock Beterbiev down in the third round, and that might help him win the fight if he goes to points. But I don't know. I'm not gonna predict on this one. So that way I
that's
can
fair.
comment with fairness.
That's fair. I mean, to be honest, I think I agree with you in that the first 4 rounds of the fight, first third of the fight, you could say, those are Yard's best chances to perhaps win. I think with Yard, I think if he tries to go for the knockout and he's unable to do so for the first 4 rounds, he's going to get tired quickly.
Tired, yeah.
And then that works in Beterbiev's favor because, like you said, Beterbiev, he hits the second when he plays. He fights so much better as the fight goes on.
Mm-hmm.
So as Yard gets tired, Beterbiev starts to turn it up a bit, and then rather than it being equal or slightly different, it's going to be like golf is going to be far different. So I think Yard has to go for the knockout early, or if he's going to dominate or try and win on points, he needs to do so early on, but he needs to do it in a smart way. He can't use physicality.
Oh
He
yeah.
can't use physicality out the whole fight.
Oh yeah. I mean, you want to take that? Somewhere from Indonesia.
Yeah. So I don't know what that means, but if anyone knows what that means, Etty, do you know what that means?
I have no idea. It sounds like hello.
What do you think?
Oh,
If that's
Indonesians in
hello,
the house.
I think we have
Yeah.
one. Faizan's coming, Indonesians in the house. Big up, big up. People, Y12. I don't know what that means, but if it means hello, hello from London, from us. But
So
yeah, man.
what do you think? I mean, like, what do you think about last weekend's fight? Eubank, Liam Smith. That
Bro,
was crazy.
fam, bro, I'm telling you, that fight was mad in so many ways. In that, well, I say so many ways, but two main ways in that. I mean, Eubank's style was far different to how I'm accustomed to seeing him. He actually fought like in his fight against James Smith. He actually fought very similar to Roy Jones in terms of his technique and the way he'd keep his jab down. He'd throw the combinations and he'd throw it the way Roy Jones used to do. So
Yeah.
he never fought the way we've seen him fight before, like against Yarde, against George Groves, against Billy Joe Saunders. He fought like Roy Jones. So I thought that's an excellent addition to his arsenal. You're under the tutors of one of the greatest, arguably one of the greatest ever fighters, possibly the greatest fighter of the 90s, some would say, or late 90s anyways. So I think that's excellent for him. But the knockout itself was crazy. The key punch in that was the uppercut that knocked down Eubank in the first for the first knockdown. Yeah. When he got back up,
his legs were gone.
he was still dazed, and that's when he was just easy picking. But that I remember seeing the uppercut, the way it just boom, the way it connected, horrific, absolutely horrific. But and in all fairness, I think that fight was close because that was only the fourth round. The first 3 rounds, they were one round I gave to Eubank, the other I gave to Smith. So the first one to Smith, the third I gave it to Eubank, but the second it was a swing round, but I would have leaned more towards Eubank. I just thought Eubank did more in the second round, in my opinion, but that's what I'm saying, it's close. I think there will be a rematch, I think, at Anfield in Liverpool. So, and Smith's hometown. So that's going to be very, very, very tough for Smith.
Big, yeah.
How do you see that fight? Did you see the fight, or did you watch the highlights of it?
Oh no, I did watch. I watched it. I watched it and I was shocked. I thought Eubank was gonna win because of his reach, his size. I mean, he was coming down in weight, so I felt like he had the advantage to like rehydrate and at least go a little bit above the weight limit on fight night. But I was shocked
Mhm,
that he got knocked out.
mhm.
Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Okay.
Yeah, sure, no problem, no problem.
Mhm.
Beterbiev versus Yarde. But guys, if you're just tuning in now, just tuning. If you're just tuning in now, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe down below the video. It takes a few seconds. It's good for us. It helps us because it lets us know that we're actually reaching you lot. We're actually producing and making content that you guys do enjoy. And then it works back both ways. When we see that reaction from you, we're then inclined to do and make a lot more videos, do a lot more live watch-alongs for you lot, which then has a continuous effect, like continuous back and forth. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe down below, guys. Oh, that coffee was nasty. I'm not gonna lie, guys. Let me change the lights quick. So this fight started about half an hour later. That's one thing from now on. Whenever there's an expected walkout, I'm not gonna believe that at all. It's almost over half an hour now. So when is it gonna? By this rate, it's probably gonna start at, wait, pardon, 11 or close to 11 anyway, because it's 10:30 p.m. at the moment over here in the UK. So tuning across the US, across the pond in the US, it's about 5 hours behind us, so 5:30 p.m. And if you're tuning along the west coast, it's about 8 hours behind us here at GMT. So you're looking at 2:30 p.m. in the afternoon. Beterbiev's right hand is actually a monster. Just see some of the highlights of the venom that she throws in. I think it's just something different about how the Dagestani/Chechens are built when it comes to combat sports. Absolute warriors. These guys fight like for their trainings. It's ridiculous. The fight should be starting very, 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 very soon. Hi, Rocky. No, the fight hasn't started yet, but I'll keep you updated as soon as when it starts. As soon as it starts. Hopefully in the next few minutes. I know it's just delayed, which is weird because some fights have.
All right.
Hey man, you back? You okay?
Oh yeah.
Good. Yeah, Rocky. Yeah, the fight hasn't started yet. It should start in the next few minutes. Like I said, it's just a delayed extra for some weird reason, considering that some of the previous fights ended quite early. So we should have been well underway, but I guess we just have to wait and see a bit longer, my man. But at the moment, yeah, they're just showing highlights of Beterbiev. I mean, I like how he keeps his guard high, but I mean, I'm sure you've seen some of Beterbiev's previous fights, Etty, where the way he throws his overhand right is just ridiculous.
Just ridiculous, yeah.
Unbelievably powerful.
Yeah, and it's crazy because he keeps his hands so high, exposes his body, and a lot of times he gets caught in the body, and that doesn't slow him down. That is just crazy. I wonder what kind of abs he has.
Oh, I'm telling you, these Chechens and Dagestanis, these Russian fighters, brother.
Right.
Yeah, they're so different. As Khabib said, they are from real mountain, brother. You know, you have to say, Khaba, brother, is from real mountain. I've got the little Russian papacha as well. My friends gave it
I have one too, yeah.
You have one? Oh, yeah, Can we just put it on that? Can we just put it on right now?
I'm not home yet, so it's not here, but I have one at home.
I'll put it's there in my car.
It's somewhere, yeah.
Oh, it's somewhere there. Actually, you know what? 1 second, I'll be back in a sec.
There you go. Oh, you have that one.
Huh?
You look like Marwan Fellaini.
I look good?
You look like Marwan Fellaini. You know that guy who played for Manchester United and Everton? Fellaini.
Oh, Fellaini. No.
Yeah, the tall Belgian guy.
Don't play Dagestani Fellaini. Brother, you know, we have to support our brother. Artur Beterbiev is a good fighter, brother, you know? Now I'm going to take this up. It just feels weird. Although I'm not going to lie. Oh, look how it's done to my head. It makes it look like a brick. I think the fighters are just making the entrance to the ring now.
Yeah, I think he's making his ring work. Yeah, he's making his ring work.
It's coming out. Yard's walking towards the center of the ring, Sarat, and in front of Tunde. What's your views on Tunde?
What do you say?
What's your views on Tunde?
On who?
On Yard's trainer.
Tunde. Oh, I don't know much. I don't know much about him, to be fair.
Well, I can tell you from the UK, he's a very controversial character. Some people, they love him or they hate him. There's no universal feeling towards him. Some people think he's very arrogant. Some people think he knows his stuff. But at the end of the day, he's very. One thing that everyone I'm sure can agree on is the fact that he's very passionate and he knows his boxing.
Oh. Yeah. Oh yeah, I don't know much about him, to be fair. I think Beterbiev is making his ring walk right now.
Beterbiev just looks like Yarde looks like a builder, like a bodybuilder, like a professional heavyweight boxer.
Oh yeah.
He looks well built, but Beterbiev just looks like a warrior, bro. You just look like someone you would never
want to
like.
mess with.
Someone you'd see walking on the street, you'd cross the road.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Or better than you just go back home.
Oh yeah. And I think he's carrying more muscle on him, so the later round of the fight would be nice for him.
Well, we have to say because Beterbiev is 5'11" and he weighs 174 pounds.
Yeah, he's heavier. He's about half a pound heavier, or quarter.
Heavier than Yarde.
Yeah.
Heavier than Yarde.
Yeah.
That means Yarde must be a bit shorter then, no?
No, Yarde is taller. Yarde is 6. He's 5'11". But I don't know where
make sense then?
Exactly. I don't know where his weight is coming from. Some people probably just have more bone densities than others, I guess.
I think Beterbiev could be like the Khabib for the boxing division.
Oh yeah.
For the boxing division.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I think they're about to do the anthems of both countries.
Roxy Khan, if you're watching, both fighters are already in the ring and they're about to do sing the national anthems for both fighters.
So Bivol has the last belt of this division, right?
Yep.
Oh.
I mean, where's Bivol from? Is he not Russian?
Yeah, Bivol is Russian too.
Bro.
Yeah. But the thing is that Eddie Hearn and Warren you just can't do business together for some reason.
Both of them will be crazy. But it'll be very good to see how they.
Well, this fight is gonna be intense for sure.
They start for you. I think this is Yarde's chance for redemption because I think if he was to lose this fight, where do we see him going next? Could we see him fighting for the world championships?
I think probably not because I think the other mandatory is this guy that Eddie Hearn promotes. That's a 258 as well. What's his name?
Who?
Um,
Marcoli? No, Marcoli
no,
left.
no, he's from Ghana, but he's British too. Let me see if I can. Um, let me see if I can get his name.
Boazzi.
Boatsy, yeah, Boatsy. He's the other yeah, Boatsy.
Nah, yeah. You see, I don't see Boazzi doing much against Beterbiev or Bivol.
Oh, Bivol, yeah.
In all honesty,
I think the fight starts right now.
has it for you? Okay, I'm a few
Okay.
seconds behind then, I guess.
All right, I'll go pause it now.
Sure.
I think let's see. Harris said, "Does Bivol fight the winner?" We don't know yet. I think Bivol might want to take more money from Canelo before he bothers about unification. So we don't know yet. Possibly,
Mm.
he might not. But I think he wants that Canelo fight again rather than fighting any of these guys.
Are they gonna fight again?
Oh yeah, they're going to fight again. I think they're. I mean, I'm hearing rumors for September.
So Yard seems quite active already, which I like. Seems very sharp and snappy.
Oh
I
yeah.
haven't seen him like this before. But Bivol's calm, cool, collected, and he's thrown a few jabs that have landed. So I don't think Beterbiev is going to be put off by that much. He's going to be smart about it. I think his experience.
Oof. I was expecting Yarde to come out all blazing, but it seems like it's Beterbiev that's backing him up right now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, is he backed up Yarde to the corner?
Yeah. So the ring. So Yard seems a lot more active, more jumping, more. He seems more active, but Beterbiev, like I said, more calm, cool, controlled, collected, and he's just biding his time. He's waiting for the right moment, and that's been working for him. I feel that he's landed a few jabs, few punches more accurately.
Mm-hmm.
He's going backed up against the corner. Overhand right by Beterbiev, but missed. Return the ring. Jab pops out with a few tested jabs. Beterbiev looks like he's waiting. Overhand right by Beterbiev, missed. Restart again.
Oof. Nice left hook from Beterbiev.
Powerful overhand right by Beterbiev. Overhand right, but missed by Beterbiev. Well
Yeah.
done.
I expected a faster start from Yarde, to be fair.
No, I think he's starting fast, to be fair. I think he's starting very fast, but
He-
he's not.
But he's not backing him up, though.
Yeah, exactly.
He's not backing him up. I was expecting him to back him up first. Like, just go all guns blazing. But I mean, it's better, at least, first round, don't be too reckless. Ooh, this is a nice left hook from Beterbiev again.
Beterbiev has gone in the corner.
Oh,
Overhand right by Beterbiev. round one.
That's
Who would
round
you give
one.
that first round to?
Oh, definitely Beterbiev. He landed a couple of
Yeah.
nice left hooks and a good overhand right as well.
I think, to be honest,
Beterbiev.
man, I agree with you. I think just because you look more active doesn't necessarily mean you are the better fighter in that, you can move up and down, you can move quicker, but if you're not landing the punches, that's not really sort of...
That's not scoring anything.
Exactly. I think if you're looking at the cleaner punches thrown, the more cleaner the punches thrown, and just the more punches that landed, Beterbiev wins it for me. On that basis, I'll give him round one.
Absolutely. Same here. I mean, there were just some good sneaky left hooks that was catching Yarde in there. I think round 2 is about to start.
Beterbiev looks like he's already on his left eye.
Yes.
Like a red mark already.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, even the punch that's thrown match what we said.
Said, yeah.
Both fights in the center of the ring. Right by Beterbiev.
Oof. I like to see Yarde go to the body more though, because it's right there for him. There's a whole lot of real estate in the body for him.
I agree. That's a very good phrase to be fair. I think he's got the strength for it, he's got the power for it, and Beterbiev likes to keep his high guard up. So but problem is, if Yarde starts to go for the body more, he opens himself up to the head a lot more, and we've all seen what Beterbiev can do with the right.
Ooh.
So his knees, he can...
Ooh. He's gonna go. Oh,
Beterbiev's going for it. Beterbiev's going for it. Both fighters are going for it.
Yeah.
This is a fight. This is what I want to see. Both fighters had excellent power punches. Both fighters looked like they were going to be rocked for a second.
Oh, yeah. Oh, those two jabs were solid from Beterbiev. Oh, my gosh.
Yes.
That's what you call a jab. 2 solid jabs.
Another jumping left hand jab by Yarde.
Ooh, nice uppercut from Yarde.
Woo!
That was a good clean
This is a very good fight. This is a very, very,
both
very
men
good
fight. Are trading good shots.
I've never seen Yarde fight as good as I have now.
Yeah.
But I mean, is this going to be something that's going to end quick? Is this something that's going to be seen throughout the entirety of the fight? Is this something that's going to be playing to what we said, where he's going to start early for slow for Beterbiev, but as the fight goes on, we have to wait and see. If the fight goes on for that long.
Yes, I think Beterbiev can keep the pace.
Beautiful left jab by Beterbiev. He's got Yarde back up in the corner. Powerful left hook by Yarde. But fighting in the center of the ring. Over. I love how Yarde throws the right hand and quickly ducks under. Beautiful left by Yarde. Overhand right by Beterbiev, but missed. Powerful right by Beterbiev. End of round 2. Ooh, who are you giving that one to? Who are you giving that one?
That one's gonna be very hard to score, to be honest. I'm
gonna give this one a swing round, to be fair.
Yeah, I think this is a swing round. Definitely a
swing round. But if I had to pick,
I'll give Yarde though.
Just
maybe.
Just about edge it to Yarde. That's a huge maybe. I.e., if the judges' scorecards come up, or whatever judges' scorecards come up, or commentators' cards come up, would say the second round to Beterbiev, I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't really argue with that.
Oh yeah, absolutely. That was a very close round from both guys. I mean, I like the uppercut that Yarde landed. That was a clean one. Round three, it's just beginning. Beterbiev comes out with a long jab, backing up Yarde again to the neutral corner. Both men exchange rights. I think Yad is holding his own here.
Yeah,
He's not
very much so.
intimidated. He's not intimidated that Beterbiev is backing him up. He
Very
comes
much
back,
so.
but very nice jab from Beterbiev. Spits Yad's gum shit out. I think that was from three jabs, and his gum shit just fell off. So there's a pause in the fight right now. Referee is asking the trainer for Yad to rinse and put it in. Standard practice, I guess.
I think, to be honest, if the fight carries on as it is, I could see maybe an early stoppage for Beterbiev, a surprise shock stoppage, because his left eye starting to swell up. So you can see it from here.
Oh yes. Oh yeah. Um, Beterbiev is Yard swings and misses. Almost lost his balance.
Yep.
Oh, good jab. I like the fact that Beterbiev is trying to control this fight now with his jab.
Yep.
He's just been hit. There's another jab again.
I mean, it's the very first. I mean, if the first two rounds were Beterbiev's way of trying to test out Yard, it's a very peculiar way of doing so because most fights we've seen, the first two rounds don't tend to be as exciting as the later rounds because they just want to test each other. But
Oh
his way
yes.
of testing each other is to get into a scrap, each to their own, but very peculiar.
Oh
Is
yes.
it something that's going to pay off for Beterbiev? Is it something that's not? A few more rounds to go.
Oh yes. Oof. I think Yad is getting some success now.
Yeah.
Oh, good jab from Yad. Solid jab. Good combo to the body as well from Anthony Yad. Um, but Betevia comes back with a couple of jabs again. Oh, he caught Yad coming in with a nice jab again. Nice right hand from Beterbiev. Just a short right hand. But you can see, I think that left eye of Beterbiev is getting really red. I think his corner will have to do a lot of work on that.
Yeah.
But the funny thing is, I've seen Beterbiev bleed badly in his fights, and he's still winning.
Yeah.
So I don't think that will phase him at all. Like he's
Yeah.
been pouring blood in fights before, and he's knocked his opponent out.
They showed it early in one of his highlights fights. Who was it against? Oh, one of the fights. He had he cut right in the middle, and he ended up beating him,
Oh yeah, and
knocking out the guy.
oh absolutely. Oh, nice left hook from Beterbiev just as the round's about to close. Oh my gosh, that was a nice round three. I'll definitely give that to Beterbiev. Close that out with a
Really,
solid left.
really.
Oh yeah, he took.
I think I'll give this one to Yard. To be fair,
Really? Oh no.
I think I'll
Okay.
give this one to Yard. I think Yard did enough. Of what? It's interesting. You say you give it to Beterbiev, but why? Why did you say Beterbiev?
I think he landed a couple of jabs in that third round. I mean, at some
Mm-hmm.
point towards the midway of the third round, he had started gaining some success, but
Mm-hmm.
towards the end, I mean, that left hook was as good as a power shot from Beterbiev.
Okay, that's interesting. I mean, I saw. I mean, I thought that Yard landed more overall punches. He landed more punches. Maybe not as many power punches, but I think he landed
Mm-hmm.
overall more punches. Because I think in the first two rounds,
They showed that
he
left hook.
landed.
Do you see it in the replay?
Yeah,
Ooh.
that punch looked like it rocked Yard. Even after the bell went, that punch looked like it rocked Yard, and Yard looked dodgy going
Oh
back.
yeah.
But start of round four now.
Oh,
Beterbiev.
I think Beterbiev is taking control of this fight now. What do you think? Oh,
Um,
I think Beterbiev is taking control of this fight now. Um,
I saw for the
yeah,
first few
he
minutes.
opened this round with some solid shots, like solid power
Hmm.
shots. And
Hmm.
I think this was the plan that we spoke about. You know, towards the mid late rounds, he starts taking
Hmm.
control. I mean, round four, close to halfway, and seems like his engine is beginning to speak now. And it seems like
Yeah, but Beterbiev
he has breathing
is
through
on
his mouth
ham.
right now.
Yarde's what?
He's breathing through his mouth.
Beterbiev when he's last 20 seconds or so, there were combinations that Beterbiev thrown. The left uppercut, the
Hmm.
right uppercut, the left jab, the right hook, the left hook. He seemed like he was in control of that. And I agree with you. I think he's starting to take control of the tempo.
Oh yes.
Yard now is not looking as fast as he was in the first 3 rounds. And I called it. I
Yeah.
said that Yard
Yeah.
needs to be careful about that. Otherwise, he's going to lose
Right.
his energy. He's going to waste all of his energy. It's going to be easy pickings.
Oh
Round four,
yes.
I'm giving this one to Beterbiev.
Oh yeah. And
I'm giving this one to Beterbiev.
he's breathing heavily through his mouth.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
that's like a sign of exhaustion, definitely.
I agree. He needs to be a lot more careful. This now Yard's opportunities has it gone? Has it not? If he slows down, if he's not as
Ooh, he landed a nice uppercut there, though. Oof.
and it's good, it's so impressive how high and how tight and how good Beterbiev's high guard is because you can see Yard's right eye starting to swell
Yeah.
up a bit.
Oh yes. And did you see that nice uppercut he just landed
Yeah, yeah,
for the
yeah.
close? Oh my gosh.
But as I was saying, it's impressive how Beterbiev is so good with his high guard because even when he drops it a bit and Yard feels encouraged to throw a hook, he doesn't land it clean. He throws it on the side of the glove or the glove or Beterbiev's right hand kind of covers it.
Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh my. I think. Uh, oh yeah. He's Beterbiev is taking control of this fight. I'm just watching the highlights. Okay, round four to the books. The right eye of this definitely swollen. Like just right under his right eye is swollen. And round five is about to begin.
So right fight is in the center of the ring. Left hook by Beterbiev. Left jab by Beterbiev. Yard answers with the right hand. Yard side looked very tired. Overhand right and missed by Yard. Beterbiev answers with 2 punches back. You're right. Beterbiev is definitely taking control of this fight. Yard's starting to get tired and sloppy with his punches. Nowhere near as active as in the first round. Guys, if you're tuning in, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe down below. This is so far an excellent fight and quite possibly one of the potential fight of the year contenders. And it's very early on in the year. I mean, yes, I am calling it from now.
Oh yeah. Oh yes. Absolutely.
Double jab landed by Yard. Another double jab by Yard. The fighters clinch on the ring, refs just broken them up. Lazy jab to the body by Yard. Jab to the 2 jabs to the face by Beterbiev. Left to the body by Beterbiev. Ooh, powerful left jab by Beterbiev. Answer back by Yard. Jab by Yard. Another jab by Yard. Oh, down right by Yard. Landed flush over Beterbiev's face. Now they're clinching each other up. Beterbiev doesn't look that shot. Oh no, he's got
I
him
think
up
I think
against
Yard is coming out now. Like he's just trying to. He's pressing the action right now.
No, that uppercut, oh, right to the body by Yarde. Both fighters in the center of the ring, exchanging punches. Jab by Yarde, but missed.
Oof.
Yarde in the corner.
Ooh. Ooh.
Left,
Ooh.
right to the body.
Oh. 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 Oh my gosh.
Oh, right uppercut, right overhand right. Chopping lines by Beterbiev. He's got Yarde in the corner. Yarde's backed up. Yes. He's both going at it. Oh my god.
That was a great round.
Did you see that?
That was a great round.
Did you see that?
Oh my gosh. They're getting the standing ovation. That was a great round.
Yeah, I'm gonna sign up. I'm gonna give him standing ovation.
Oh yeah, that was a great round.
Crazy. Towards the end, I thought Yarde was gonna get knocked out, but
I thought he was gonna go down. Yeah. Oh my! Both fight. How do you say that round? I don't know because I mean Beterbiev ended stronger, but Yarde landed some nice right hands.
Overall, towards the end of that fight, I'd say it was close, but overall, I'd give it to Beterbiev because I think for the majority of the round, Beterbiev did well. So I would have to give it to Beterbiev in my opinion.
Oh yes, but that was a good round for both guys. Had success in that round.
I thought that was going to be a knockout round.
Oh yes.
You see this chopping right to the body uppercut, right, uppercut, overhand right. Oh, he's got a cut, I think.
Oh, he's gone.
Beterbiev needs to be taking advantage of that now. Overhand right by Beterbiev.
Oh, yeah, Yarde's face is bleeding now.
Jab to the face by Beterbiev.
Yeah, there's so much blood pouring down from Yarde's face.
Yeah, jab to the face by Beterbiev. By Yarde.
Yeah, I think the blood is bothering him too because he's trying to clean it up from his eyes.
Thing is, though, it's lucky that it's landing below his eye.
Yes, it's right below his eye. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. But if it gets too serious, the ref will have to stop
it. Yeah, it still bothers.
A couple of body shots landed by Yarde on Beterbiev. Few combinations thrown by Yarde, but the clinching in the center of the ring, refs breaking them up. Now you're starting to look more active like he was in the first round.
In the first round, yeah.
Yes. I think now he's acting out of desperation. But he needs to be careful. He can't let that get to him too much.
To him, oh yes.
He
I feel like maybe in his mind he feels he's losing the fight and he's just trying to make grounds.
That's the worst mistake you could do. Beterbiev just stand up in a left hook. But now he's letting Yarde punch him, but he's keeping his tight guard because he knows he just wants to tire Yarde out. Smart boxing IQ.
Oh, I think blood's coming out the eyes of Beterbiev as well. Jeez, both men have cut each other. This is crazy.
Is that blood or is it just red?
No, it's blood. It's bleeding. Like both men have.
Is it above or below the eye?
Both is below. They're both below, and Beterbiev is being bothered by the blood as well. Man, both cut men. Both corners have a lot of work to do. It's a crazy fight. This is a war.
Yes, yeah. I can see it.
But I think Yarde's is the worst. It looks the.
Oh yeah. Easy. Both jab landed by both fighters. But I think Yarde's right eye is starting to close up a lot more.
Yeah.
It seems like it's closing up a lot more.
Yeah. Both men drawing blood.
Mm-hmm.
I think now it's the battle of the hearts now.
Exactly. Overhand right by Beterbiev missed. Both fighters left hand, right uppercut, right left to the head by Beterbiev. Over uppercut by Yarde missed. Both men are clinching in the corner. 5 seconds left. Overhand right by Beterbiev. Oh, left hook that. Had it landed. Oh. So who are you giving round 6 to?
I'll give round 6 to Beterbiev. He opened the round strong with some good punches. I think during the round, Yard, picked up pace as well, but he didn't really land, significant punches though. Well, I'll get
No,
definitely give that to Beterbiev.
he calls the
Um.
cuts for that you have to give it.
Oh yeah, I mean both of them opened the cut in the same round too.
Mm.
They both opened the curtain. Like Yard, Beterbiev opened the curtain early in the round. Then Yard opened his like mid round.
I think this one is. I think it's a swing round. In my opinion, I'm giving it a swing round. I can't decide who I'm going to give it to. For me personally, I'm going to give it in the middle. I can't decide who's gonna
Oh
get
yeah,
round 6.
and it seems like Beterbiev's cut is above the eye too.
Oh, if that's the case, then I guess he's in more of a tough predicament
Yeah,
than Yard.
seems like both corners have
Both
done a
sides in
good
the
job.
center of the ring throwing Yard throwing powerful power punches. Left hook and right to the body. Jab by Beterbiev. Another jab by Yard. Overhand right by Yard. Jab by
It's
Beterbiev. Jab by Yard.
round seven now. Do you still see a knockout in this round in this
Yeah.
fight rather?
Yes. Well, yeah. I see a knockout. Not necessarily a standard knockout, but it could be a TKO, it could be anything. It's just a knockout. The fight will be stopped early, I reckon. If it doesn't, I'll be very surprised.
Mm-hmm.
Overhand left by Yard. Jab by Beterbiev. Double jab by Yard, but both of them missed. Jab by Yard, right to the body. Both men are clinching up. Overhand right by Beterbiev, but he missed. But now Yard tried to take advantage. Unfortunately, he wasn't able to do so. Clinch up, rush broken them up in the center of the ring. Beterbiev. Both men clinching up. Uppercut by Beterbiev missed.
Well, so far this round, I feel like Yad's,
Yeah.
beginning to take control of the fight.
I'll give this one to Yard. So far. Minute left in the fight.
Oh yes.
Right landed by Yard. Beautiful right landed by Yard.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Left by Yard. He's got Beterbiev backed up in the corner. Well, now he's got Yard in the corner. Now he's throwing the power punches. Now Beterbiev's throwing the power punches. Right to the body. Right uppercut. Left body. Left uppercut. Missed. Left jab by Beterbiev. Right by Beterbiev. Yard responds back his punches of his own. 2 body shots by Yard. Left to the body by Yard. Overhand right by Yard. Beterbiev answers back. But they punch so fast, I don't have time to say who did who.
I don't want to score this fight. Like, it's crazy. Like,
beautiful left hand by Beterbiev. Left to the body by Beterbiev. Yard responds back in kind. Both men are clinching in the center of the ring.
Both men are going toe to toe.
Fully. Oh, right by Beterbiev. Right on the belt.
Oof.
I'm sorry for interrupting you there, too. I didn't like. It's just too much. You said you didn't want to score it.
The pace is just going like you can't blink in this one.
Who would you give round 7 to?
I mean, I'll give it to Yard. Although Beterbiev had like a good closing, but he didn't really do a lot of damage, and Yard came back again towards the end.
Exactly. I would give this one to Yard, to be fair. I think Yard overall did well enough. Yes, sounds like 3 seconds in the end where Beterbiev did his thing. But I think overall Yard's eye started to close up his right eye.
Oh, those cuts are nasty though. Some nasty cuts.
Round 8. So we're 2/3 of the fight through. Start round 8.
And the punch statistics is very close right now.
Yeah,
It is very
yeah.
close. This would be a very hard one to score
Which one? Round 8, you reckon? Or overall this fight?
overall. If he goes to the cards, I think I'll see a split decision. I won't be surprised with a split decision if he goes
Yeah.
all the way.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised with the split decision either. Although I think this is going to be, if it goes to the scorecards, a majority decision. Both fighters now just landing pot shot jabs with each other and right hands. This is probably the most impressive I've ever seen Yarde box.
I'm telling you, like I am telling you, I thought he was just a round 1 to 4 fighter, and that was the end. But this is amazing
Credit
stuff
him.
from Yarde.
Credit him. Yeah, no, fully.
Yeah.
Guys, if you're tuning in, please don't forget to like and comment, subscribe down below. This fight is an excellent fight so far. If you're watching this, let us know how you think this fight's gonna go. Who you have winning, who you have on the scorecards. If what next for Yarde if he wins or loses. Similarly, what next for Beterbiev?
Oh, Yard's gone. He's down. Oh, he caught him. Oh, he was, oh gosh, he caught him too. Oh my gosh. Yeah, oh god. He was unlucky though. He caught him. And he's bleeding now. Oh, he caught him.
Beterbiev is gonna end it. He's gonna end it. He caught it.
No, why did you stop it? The corner. Oh my gosh! Why did he stop that fight? Why did his corner stop? He wasn't hurt. Why did he stop the fight? You called the trainer at the beginning of the fight.
I'm not gonna lie. That was
horrible.
Way too early.
That was way too early. Give the man a chance.
Way too early.
He wasn't really damaged though.
That's my point. I think it's way too early. I think Yarde was doing well enough, and he still posed a serious problem to the Beterbiev.
Yeah, his legs are still. He still has his legs. Like he's not like.
But see, this is what you love to see in the corner.
No.
Eddie, did I not call it?
You called it. You
I
said it.
not call this result again?
Wait, you also talked about the trainer too, like how controversial he was. Like, I mean, like he called that fight too early. Like he shouldn't have stopped that fight. He shouldn't have stopped that fight. No, it was way too early.
Here's the thing. I think when your cornerman stops a fight too early, as upsetting as it is for the fighter or even for the fans, if it's too early, I think I'd be far less upset with the corner stopping compared to the ref stopping it.
True.
Just because I truly believe a cornerman, really cares about his fight a lot more than the ref.
True.
The ref's meant to be impartial. Yes, the ref has an overriding objective, a duty to ensure the safety of both fighters, without shadow of a doubt. But I think a cornerman would care about his fighter more than the ref would. So I think if the corner stops it, it's more out of compassion. It's more out of compassion.
Yeah.
The ref stop it because he could have a particular agenda. For example, we've seen many shoddy referee decisions, but previously in boxing, whereby they've stopped it for reasons that are completely unjust. I think it's a ridiculous.
I think. Oh my god! Like I want to see the knockdown again, and I don't think he was badly hurt.
His legs were gone, but I think he was able. I mean, even when he got back up, had he carried on for a few more seconds and held him up, he would have been fine.
Yeah, he beat the count like easily. It's not like he was like. There you go. No. I mean, I don't. If I was Yarde, I wouldn't be happy with that stoppage, though.
But when I say the controversial stoppage, I think that people don't like Tunde Tinsley, I think I
Yeah.
forgot how to pronounce his name, because of his views, how he comes across. I think lots of people think he's very arrogant. He doesn't really care what other people think, and I guess in a way, being a coach, training someone like Yard, you've got to have that mentality whereby you just don't care. You have to do what you have to do. Don't listen to the naysayers. But at the same time, I think a lot of what he says, the demeanor, the character which he comes across, can be off-putting to some people. I myself, I don't have a problem with it. I think each to their own. If it works for him, then who knows? Harris just commented, "Does Beterbiev beat Canelo?" Eti, I'll let you take that one.
Oh, easy. Very easy.
You think
Absolutely.
so?
Oh,
You think
easy
so?
fight. Absolutely. I think he beats Canelo. Like easy. I think like he. I know Canelo has won a title in this division, but Beterbiev is way too big for him, and way too strong for Canelo. I think he beats Canelo easily.
I
I think.
think to be sorry, carry on.
No, no, you go ahead.
I was going to say that I think that Canelo has more technical ability than Beterbiev, and I think that he will trouble Beterbiev more than he troubled Bivol. But having said that, I don't think Canelo is a natural light heavyweight, whereas
Right.
Beterbiev, I think that his Beterbiev's strength and just his fortitude will overcome Canelo in the same way that Bivol did it.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
As in, if you
I
look
mean,
at purely on the technical ability, Canelo is better
mhm.
than Bivol, but Bivol was able to overdo it.
Oh yeah. I mean, and as you move up in weight, like definitely the power increases. For sure.
Agreed.
So I don't think I think Bivol beats Canelo like easily. I mean, I watched the sorry Beterbiev. I watched the Bivol Canelo fight, and I remember they gave Canelo the first 4 rounds, and I was like, for what? Like that was like a one-sided beatdown. Like there was just no round. Like all I like Canelo. I'm a huge Canelo fan. I like like every Canelo event in the US. Like I've been to like I think 3 to 4 Canelo fights in Vegas as well. Like it's always a
Okay.
big it's always a big event. Like people come out. He does it on Mexican Independence Day, so
Yeah,
it's like
Cinco
a
de
big
Mayo.
festive thing. So I
Yeah.
like the numbers he draws. I like everything about Canelo, but and his aspiration to be great. But like he's the guys in this division are way too big for him. Like too big for him, in my opinion. Especially the more like Harris is saying, the more IQ, the more technical guys, like the more the championship level guys in this division, like they will beat him easily.
I think, to be honest, I think that's a fair statement, and I agree with that. Having said Harris is got, I've just pinned it now, but Beterbiev's IQ is elite. I think Canelo's IQ is better than Beterbiev's. I think Canelo is one of the most intelligent boxers in the world today, if not
Right.
probably arguably the most intelligent. Along him, Tyson Fury, Usyk, and Lomachenko. I think their IQ is elite, top of the bracket. Is that caliber of fighters in terms of boxing IQ.
Mm-hmm.
I think Beterbiev's IQ is good, it's elite, but I wouldn't say elite, but I would say it's very good, it's excellent. But it's probably just a tad, a wee step below, a wee stage, like a step down from like Canelo, the Fury, the Lomachenko, the Usyk's IQ. And I think that having considered all things, I still think that Beterbiev would beat Canelo just because of the natural body
Size
weight,
and power.
the
Yeah.
natural size, the category, the weight
Oh,
category they're in.
absolutely.
Crawford's IQ
It's
elite.
probably
I think it
absolutely.
is,
Oh yeah,
but I don't think.
there's a lot of smart fighters out there, like like good technical fighters out there. To be
Mhm.
fair, I mean we can mention a whole lot of them, as well. But I
Yeah,
get what you're saying, like Fury, Canelo. I mean, these are guys that have done it for a long time, like the longevity as well.
yeah,
There are some guys that like Devin Haney, Shakur Stevenson. I mean, they have a good IQ, but they haven't really done it for like a very long time. You know,
yeah. They're not at that level yet. Not,
that
not.
comes longevity in it. So I mean, there's a whole lot of really good technical fighters out there too. So I definitely understand what you're saying and what Harris is saying.
I agree. I think that with these caliber of fighters like the Crawfords and stuff, I put them in the same bracket perhaps as the Shakur Stevenson, the Devin Haney. But I wouldn't put the elite because elite means you're in the top of the top. You got the Tyson Fury, you've got the Tyson Fury, the Lomachenko, the Usyk, and the Canelo. Their boxing IQ in terms of current active fighters today is just different. It's a step above everyone.
Oh yeah. Oh, nice. So what's the next big? I think the next big fight is Tommy Fury, Jake Paul. Is it?
I think so. I think in terms of, I'm not sure. I need to double check the calendar. I think Faizan will send it in the group. Let us know which fights are there, and I'll check as well. But I think I'm probably going to do a live for that. Well, I'm sure as hell I'm not going to fly to Saudi Arabia to watch the fight, but most likely I'll do the live watch along for that.
Oh yeah.
Harris just said, "Do you see Jamal Charlo try and thought Bivol to fight? Bivol would destroy Charlo. Bivol would destroy Charlo, in my opinion. A lot of these American fighters, no offense to you, but a lot of these American fighters just chat a lot of nonsense because when you come up against killers like Bivol and Beterbiev, it's a different ballgame. These guys don't play about. They don't muck about, bro. Like they're like, okay, cool, fight, brother, let's fight. But I reckon the arrogance with some of these fights, like the Charlo brothers, is just too much. What was I think? One of the Charlo brothers before his first fight, he lost. No, sorry, he was giving it all. He was giving all that talk and stuff. When he lost, he just went into it. He went so quiet all of a sudden in public. He had to get a public pep talk by one of his cornermen or one of his crew. I forgot which fight that was. This was the first Charlo brother to lose.
Oh, I haven't really watched any of the Charlo brothers. I mean, I've seen replays on YouTube, but I haven't watched any of their fights live because they haven't really fought in 3 years now. None of either of them. So I'm like they just. I mean, they need to get into the ring to in my opinion, their consistency and their the amount of fights they have is just very. I mean, it's okay. You beat somebody for 2 years and you can't really defend the title for X number of months, and I mean, I feel like they need to test themselves more and fight more people. Oh yes, the next big fight I'm interested in is Killer Plant and Benavidez. That would be a cracker.
Yeah, that's a very good fight.
That is going to be fireworks for sure.
I think Plant will probably win that one.
Really?
I think Plant will win that one.
I think Benavidez might teach him a lesson.
That tells me Plant will. I like Plant. I really like Plant. I like his character. I like what he stands for. I really like Plant.
I mean, I've been to only one Plant fight, the Plant Canelo fight. I've seen him live. I mean, I like him, but I just feel like Benavidez is just way too big for that division. I think Benavidez needs to move up to light heavyweight. In my opinion, he's just way too big. He's tall, rangy, and he has devastating power for that super middleweight division. He needs to move up, in my opinion. But I mean, you never know. But I just think his size might be because that's the thing about boxing. I don't know who said that. A good big man always beats a little man. As long as you're good, you're big, you're strong. I mean, you should beat the smaller man. I know Canelo has proven that wrong a lot of times, but typically I always go for the bigger, stronger, more talented fighter than the smaller fighter.
Yeah, then naturally you'd think that, but I always refer to the example of Mike Tyson. The guy was shorter than me and was knocking out people 6'4", 5', 6', 7". I think with certain fighters, unless you're a freak of nature like Tyson,
yeah, exactly. That's definitely an exception. They're showing Dimitri Bivol. I don't think on this. Hopefully, an undisputed happens in this division, but I don't know if Eddie Head is gonna he never talks to Queensbury, so we'll see.
Harris just said, when can we see Bivol versus Beterbiev? That's something I can answer for you once the fight gets made.
Oh yeah.
Although I could see, if we're very lucky, end of this year. If not, sometime in 2024, I reckon. in my opinion. What do you think about that?
Oh yeah, I mean, Beterbiev is 38, so I mean, I think that fight needs to happen as soon as it can. Like I was saying, I mean that might be one fight that might be very hard to make, because of network issues. I mean, we've always seen issues
Mhm,
when Eddie Hearn and Warren tries to make a fight, and there's all this
mhm.
stuff that goes behind the scene. So we'll see. I mean, that's what everyone's looking for, undisputed in that. But I think, like I said, what's his name again? The next mandatory for Beterbiev, um, the Ghanaian born fighter.
Josh
Um,
Barty.
yeah,
Barty.
Boatsi. Yeah, so Boatsi is, I think he's mandatory for one of the belts that Beterbiev has, and I
Mhm,
have a feeling that that might be the next fight that happens before the undisputed.
mhm. Okay, I mean that's interesting. I still think Beterbiev will have enough to take out Boatsi. I still think
Oh
he'll have
yes,
enough to. I
absolutely.
don't think Boatsi has it. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's boxing, anything can happen.
Yeah.
But it's something I guess we have to wait and see. To be fair, Harry said one more thing. He didn't catch our
Okay.
prediction for Fury vs Paul.
You want to go first?
Yeah, I'll let you go first. I'll let you go first.
I mean, uh, everyone, like I mean, I think the pressure is on Tommy Fury to win the fight, because if he loses, there's all these things that have been going that he needs to drop the Fury name. He shouldn't come back to the UK. He should
Yeah,
just stay in
I
South
agree with
Africa.
that. I
Yeah,
agree with that.
yeah. So, I mean, I fancy Tommy Fury. I mean, at least he has better boxing fundamentals, and he's been exposed to boxing much more than Jake Paul. I just think he needs to stay away from the overhand right from Jake Paul.
I agree. I agree completely. And I think if Tyson Fury, Tommy Fury has enough technique, has comes from a fighting family that name, whereby he has got more than enough technique to handle someone like Jake Paul. So I do think it's Tommy Fury's fight to lose that. And if he does lose it, I think you should never ever talk ever again. Never
Oh
ever
yeah,
talk.
oh yeah. Like
Genuinely.
it. Oh yeah, it's gonna be hard to like promote a fight with Tommy Fury
Hmm.
in it. Very hard. Or he can just
Hmm.
go into like the full time, misfits world and probably make a name in there. You know.
But that's a huge embarrassment in my
Oh,
opinion. How can you
absolutely.
go professional boxing to miss? It's
Oh
ridiculous.
yeah.
And Harris, it's one more comment from Harris. He said, "What was the scorecard saying before stoppage?" In all honesty, I gave rounds 1, 4, 5 to Beterbiev, rounds 3 and 7 to Yard. However, rounds 2 and 6 were both swings. So round 2 was a swing, but I would just about edge it to Yard. So maybe 3-3 overall. Or the round 6 could have gone, as in round 2 or round 6 could have gone either way.
Right.
So, I mean, I don't know about you. I think it was very close. I would probably say overall maybe Beterbiev by 1 round. 1 round probably at the max. Two
Oh
rounds
yeah.
at the max.
Oh yeah. Same with me. Like right before the knockout, I was talking about a
Mhm.
split decision. I had it like even. Or it could easily be either guys winning the fight. So, I mean, if it went to the cards and it was a split decision, I wouldn't be surprised, because both men like really turned up and
Yep,
did good damage on each other. So
agreed.
it was
Agreed.
for me it was even 3-3 fight.
Agreed. I agreed. Wholeheartedly agree with that. And yeah, and just one last comment from Harris. Happy we don't have to wait long for the fight, though.
Oh,
I know. Glad to know that it's coming soon. Towards the end of next month. Hopefully, we'll all be prepped for that. Hopefully, it can. I really hope Jake Paul gets smashed. I really don't like the guy. I really hope he gets smashed and gets humbled. He gets silenced. But knowing game, he'll probably have a rematch clause and a clause for
oh
the
yeah.
rematch of the rematch, and pardon, so on and so forth. But yeah, I mean, I really enjoyed tonight's fight. I really enjoyed tonight's stream as well. It's been a pleasure as always. Is there anything else that you wanted to add, maybe towards before we start to call it?
I'll just say yeah, he did himself proud. Nothing to be ashamed of. He turned up. he drew blood from Beterbiev. Like most people wrote him off. Most people only gave him to last in the first 3-4 rounds, but like he did turn up, and he should be proud with his performance for sure.
Couldn't have said it better myself. I think Yarde, knowing that he had all that pressure on him beforehand, I think there's absolutely nothing to be embarrassed about by his performance. In my opinion, I think the fight was ended very early, very unfairly. I still think Beterbiev would have probably gone for the knockout, but it was a very close fight anyway. And maybe, who knows? Maybe Yarde probably was winning on points. We just had to wait and see. But unfortunately, Tunde stopped the fight. Well, suddenly acting in his best interest. But yeah, guys, it's been an absolute pleasure once again jumping on a live for all of you. Eti, once again, my brother, couldn't have done this without you. Guys, if you're new to the channel and if you're watching, please don't forget to like and subscribe down below. It takes literally a few seconds. And it helps people like me, like Eti, like Fizan, like Mo, to continue putting out excellent content for all of you guys. And it lets us know that we're actually doing our jobs. Because at the end of the day, this is a channel by the fans, presented by the fans, for the fans. So if you haven't done so, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe down below, guys. But it's been an absolute pleasure once again presenting for all of you lot. It's getting quite late over here. It's about 11:35 at night. I don't know what time it is over for you.
It's about 6:30 in the evening.
You got time. You got time. You got time.
Oh, yeah.
You got time. Yeah, gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much, and hopefully see you guys again for the next live Watchalong. Peace out.
Absolutely. See you guys.
Take care, guys. Take care.
All right.